Hey guys, welcome to another review for the channel. Today what we're going to be reviewing is Combiner Wars Superion, the Hasbro release. Just some feedback that I've got from the first video that I did for the TFC KO Hercules. The feedback was they couldn't hear me because of there was too much music. So what we've done, we've taken away all the music from from the reviews now. So from now on there'll be no music through the reviews. You'll be able to hear me more clearly. Also, if you wanted to take another look at the TFC KO Hercules review, I'll put a link down in the bottom of the video, somewhere like right here or something, and that will have no music in it, and you'll be able to watch it without being irritated by the music. Do apologize about that, but we'll get kick started with this. This is Combiner Wars Superion. What a fantastic figure. Now, price, I picked him up when he was first released for approximately $170 off eBay. That includes post, and it worked out to be around about $29 each for the deluxe figures, and for the Voyager, which is Silver Bolt, it was approximately like $49 or $50. Alright, money, so basically was it worth the $170? I do believe so. Look, I'm liking him. I was always a big fan of Superion back in the day, with the original with the original G1 release. Didn't get G2. I got the Revenge of the Fallen Superion, which was utter crap. Just a very, very poor attempt at the aerial bots. My only issues with the Hasbro release, paint apps, which were kind of good, but with things like Silverbolt's arms, right? When you would rotate his arms in a certain way, the paint would just like flake off the arms, and that's no good. I mean, especially like the yellow parts, and yeah, they're just paint apped on, and not really that appeasing when they start to chip off. And as you could probably see, I've customized this Superion a little bit. I had a few spare G1 Superion waist guards, so what I did is I cut them out a little bit and then added them on here, as you could probably see. And when you see the transformed Silverbolt, you'll see I've put couple of shoulder fins on him as well. You could probably also notice that I've got a set of repro labels from reprolabels.com, and I've added it to make it look a little bit more reminiscent of the G1 Superion when in Superion form, his combined mode. So that means I believe it's what is it called, Fireflight. Added stickers to Firefight, Silverbolt stickers, and Air Raid stickers. So we'll get them all transformed for you guys. He's a tall figure, as you can probably see in his combined mode. This is just a little comparison with, I think it's Fall of Cybertron, Soundwave. So it's two, yeah, he's doubled in size compared to Soundwave here. Okay, and during the first wave, they didn't release. They didn't release. I think it was Air Raid. Okay, the other one. It was the F-15. F-15. He was a black F-15 with like yellow stripes and everything like that. However, I think this is very reminiscent of the IDW take on the combiners. So I believe in the story that the Slingshot died, and it was replaced by Alpha Bravo, and Drag Strip, there was like a truce somewhere, and Drag Strip wanted to be combined with Superion for some reason. I don't know. Look, doesn't matter. They still will be releasing the other aerial bot in the next wave, wave 2. He's coming out with Menacer. Right, and you can just swap and change this. I do know Hasbro may be releasing a Slingshot for the to replace Alpha Bravo, And I also know a third party is doing a slingshot as well. Okay, so we'll get them transformed for you guys in robot mode, airplane mode, and so you can actually see how they all look separately. Yeah, first up, we've got the leader of the aerial bots. It's Silverbolt. He's a great looking figure, great adaptation of the character from the G1 cartoons. I haven't read much of the IDW cartoons, the comics, so look, great adaptation. I've seen pictures of the IDW one, and this one basically nails it. Okay, look, this head sculpt is fantastic. Look, probably see here. Alright, fantastic looking figure. The repro labels do pull out this character's detail a little bit more. If you wanted to, you can do use Gundam markers to fill in the edges a little bit. Articulation wise, he's got a the shoulder ratchet right here, up, down, around. He's got an elbow twist and an elbow bend here. No fingers, no finger articulation whatsoever. So just a hole to put his gun. What else? Knees. So you got the knee here, and you got a twist, and you got a in and out. He's got a back heel, so which helps him stand up, because as you can probably see that he's a bit back heavy, but you can fold that away if you like. It's totally up to you. My only issue with the figure is that his knees aren't actually at his knee. The rotation is not actually at his knee, so it's here. So you got this big bulge sticking out, which it's not too bad, you can get away with that. It's either he's got a good robot mode, a good airplane mode, or a good chest mode, because it's basically these ones are basically triple changes. The combiners are really triple changes, so they have to be an appendage, a robot, or a or a jet or a vehicle. As you can see, I've added the little fins here to the chest, to the shoulders, make him look a little bit more G1. You can actually paint the original ones or the stock ones that come on here, his shoulder, right? But it's totally up to you. I'd spare parts, and yeah, so I'm going to get him transformed in jet mode and let you see how it is. But first, look, this is his gun. Right now, that's actually Superion's gun, but you can take it apart, and this becomes Silverbolt's gun. I think it's a bit long for Silverbolt's gun, so if I find another, say, G1 Superion gun lying around here in my house, I'll give him that one so he can use. This one's apparently a shield. I don't know how that works. Well, I know how it works. You put it in his hand, but it just looks really odd. Looks extremely odd. Come on, why would you have a friggin' shield? Seriously. Anyway, alright, so there you go. I'll transform him in vehicle mode and see how he is. So there, Silverbolt is in all of his glory. Now, he suffers from the flying robot mode underneath a plane syndrome that a lot of the Silverbolts have been plagued with over the years. So G1, exactly the same, had a massive robot underneath him. Oh geez, and the other, I think the classic reissue one, which I don't have, they actually, he had a robot underneath his plane anyway. All in all, good. Look, he's got a rubber nose. You can go up and down, so maybe when he's flying around, he's got this wheel that comes down here. No rolly, so you just push him around. He's just it's just made of plastic. It doesn't really matter if you got the wheel up or down. I think it's just for aesthetics. So that means he will stand up, or he will sit on the bench or whatever without the wheel down, because of this massive robot underneath. It's a good take on the original. So the original one was based off a Air France Concorde, which I believe fantastic. Yeah, size, Voyager size. Comparison between Combiner Wars Prime. Okay, so Combiner Wars Prime, Voyager. What can you say? Because Prime is supposed to be another part of, you know, the super power up Prime thing that they got going on as well. You can make them into another robot there. So yeah, no real problems with this one. Look, he's not going to be displayed in vehicle mode. Superion is the one we're going for, so that's how it will be displayed as well. So we'll get going with the other ones. Look, we got 4 deluxes to get through, so we'll try and get through them fairly quickly. Right, so we'll start with the bastard child of the aerial bots, which is Dragstrip. Decepticon Dragstrip. He's a Stunticon to go with Menasar, which this got released in Wave 1 as well. So I think it's Hasbro's attempt to try and get you to collect them all. He is a deluxe sized figure. Comparison with Prime. Alright. He does have wheels that actually rotate. They're just made out of plastic. The detail on here is fantastic. Look, you can see the spokes in the wheels and everything like that. We'll get him transformed for you guys. I'll talk about articulation with him as well. Appendage wise, he can actually be an arm or a foot. I prefer him to be a foot. I like the aerial bots to be you know, the upper portion of Superion. And there he is, Dragstrip in all of his robot glory. Not a bad figure. Okay, so we'll start with articulation. Okay, he's got a head up, down, just very slightly. He's got a, you know, you can rotate it a little bit. I don't want to, let's see. There you go. All right, 360. Hands is just on a little pin. Goes up and down like that. No fingers. He's got an elbow, and he's got an elbow twist. Has he got it? Yeah, there we go. Elbow twist, and his shoulders on a ball joint right here. Right. His legs, hip. So you got a hip twist. You got a knee, right, and you got a thigh twist, and his hip is on a ball joint. Feet, no feet. He's the spoiler of the vehicle is actually made out to be his feet, which is cool. And in appendage mode, what some people have been doing is putting the spoiler down to give him an extra height while he's a leg. But all in all, pretty great. Here's the back of the figure. Okay, my only issue would have been is this. Why not make it purple? He's you know, he's supposed to be part of the, you know, Decepticons, Menasar, and you know, the Stunticons. So why the hell not make it purple? Seriously, what are you thinking? All right, so he does come with like a little sword slash gun, and I think all the Stunticons do as well. So we'll get started with, we'll get going with the other aerial bots and see where we end up. Alright, Alpha Bravo. Was never a real big Alpha Bravo fan. He just reminds me of Blades too much. You know, in the Protectobots Defensor. I'm sure they're going to be doing a repaint just of him for the Defensor. Paint apps are fantastic. Look, he's got the orange and white and blue with the Autobot logos. Okay, his head, look, it looks like they were channeling Slingshot. Come on, like, look at that, orange, blue. I know. His head, look, it's, you know, he's got a fair amount of articulation with his neck. Around 360. Shoulder up, down. He's got a twist. He's got an elbow joint. Right, hands are just, you know, your stock ape hands. Knees. You got a knee. You got a thigh. You got a up and down. You're in and out with the hip. The hip actually twists. Got a hip twist, but I believe it's only one way. Yeah. Alright, anyway, so he comes with a gun like all the aerial bots do. It could be, you know, socketed into his hand. If he's an appendage, you can socket it into one of his slots that's on the outside of his body. Okay, fairly good size. Yeah. Okay, paint apps. I haven't applied any repro labels to him. I'm waiting for defense to come out, and then I'll get a sheet for defense specifically. Look, repro labels are trying to make. They're in the process of actually making Combiner Wars sticker sheets, but I'll just, you know, as time goes by, I just, you know, get the G1 ones and then place them on, do it myself. I think, you know, it's totally up to you how you want to customize your figures, but all in all, this deluxe figure is pretty good. The quality's alright. $29 is not too bad for one of these figures. We'll get him transformed into helicopter mode, and we'll get going on with a review. And there you have it, Alpha Bravo, deluxe figure, cool looking. As you can probably see, it's just a tuck away, so his arms just fold up into the side for the transformation vehicle mode. Great molds, definitely going to be used for first aid. He's going to get a repaint, definitely. Blade spin, or first aid, or sorry, blades. It spins, these rotate for transformation mode. You can plug guns into his arms here and then up here as well. Very good looking figure. Really wanted him to be actually slingshot, but there you go, what can you really do. Great deluxe figure as well. Yeah. Next up we have Fireflight. Again, just like the regular jets, he's got a rubber nose, rubber nose, and he's got a wheel that goes up and down. Does not move at all. You wouldn't expect it to. It's just a piece of plastic. Again, he's got a robot underneath the jet. Right, not too bad. Stuck on repro labels, original G1 ones. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, so look, we're going to get him transformed as well into robot mode, see how you like him, and get going with it. Not really much to say. He's got some holes here where you can actually put the gun. He just suffers from the, well, tucking away the arms. It's just, you pull them down and you just tuck them away underneath. The legs fold apart separately and form the leg, and he's got basically the same articulation as the rest of them, so we'll get him transformed for you. There you go, really good. He's this is air raid in his robot mode. A very good figure. He's got the waist, the thigh, the knee, the elbow twisters. Oh yeah, elbow twist, I guess. Or did I just break that? Oh well. You got the shoulder on a ball joint. His head rotates up, down, around, 360, do a exorcist sort of thing. Alright, great looking figure. Again, for $29, you can't beat it if you're getting the whole set, you know. Here's a look at the back. Everything really tucks away really nicely when he's in robot mode. When they're all in robot mode, they're fantastic. Alright. Alright guys, this one, I've been calling him Air Raid for the entirety of the video, but he's actually Skydive, so, you know, it came to when I was transforming him. So this is Skydive. Place repro labels on his wings and his tail fins. As you can see, changing from the original G1 Skydive. Skydive was originally a F-16. And this one is still roughly based on the F-16. However, he's got two fins instead of two tail fins instead of one tail fin. He has a rubber nose, and he still suffers from the same thing that all the jets do, robot underneath the plane syndrome. All right, so we'll get him transformed and see how you like him there. there you go, guys. We have Skydive here. Look, without repro labels, his chest is just all red. Arms black, obviously. Particularly throughout the entirety of the series, I like the face sculpt. Look at that, the head sculpts. They're really good. They've come a long way. Articulation wise, just like any of the other deluxe figures that I've reviewed today, you know, he's got a head 360, shoulder, elbow twist and elbow, knee and thigh twist and ball joint hip, and his hip can rotate like that, so you can get him in all cool looking poses. Right, here's the figure from the back. Alright, a lot of hollowness in a lot of the figures too. This is probably when they're just manufacturing them. So it doesn't really matter when they're in combined mode. I don't think it really matters. As an appendage, is great as an arm or a leg, depending on how you want to pose or make Superion out to look like. But yeah, okay. Okay, guys, my final thoughts on the Combiner was Wave 1 Superion with drag strip. This guy right here. Look, a great set of figures for all of you fans of combiners out there. They haven't done a real good combiner since G1, to my knowledge. So, look, for $170 that I picked it up for on eBay, you could probably pick it up a lot cheaper now since Wave 2 is just about to hit stores. I'm from Australia, so we're just actually seeing Wave 1 hitting stores. This includes Armada Leader Megatron and also Leader Megatron. Primes are at, you know, various toy worlds around Australia right now. I don't believe Target or Big W have them yet. Don't quote me on the prices. They can be a little bit more. I did pick up Combiner Wars Prime for $39.99, which is $40. Quite cheap, I think, for a Voyager for the new series. And I think the prices are coming in line with the prices over in the States. We're never going to be on par with how much it is in the States, but it is getting a lot lower, which is quite good, depending on what retail you go to as well. They also do have Legends figures. I picked up Power Glide for $15.99 down at Toy World as well. Look, great figure, and he does turn into a gun for Superion as well. So it's like a little extra firepower for Superion when he's combined. But the figures right here, fantastic set of figures. From, you know, as a G1 fan, watching the Aerial Bots episode, and just taking a look at how close that Silverbolt looks to the G1 figure is fantastic. You know, buy or don't buy it, it's up to you. You know, if you like combiners, go grab it. If you don't, look, you can hold off. I'm sure that, look, third parties are actually making add-on kits for Superion and the other Combiner Wars figures. I do know that a third party is working on set of hands, brand new set of hands, and feet for Superion. This is, as well as Motormaster, not Motormaster, Menacer. So the add-on kits will be coming out for these guys, and when they do come out, I might pick them up. I need a good set of hands for Superion. The hands that they did come with from Hasbro are pretty lame. I can see why they did it. I'll just show you now. This is the, see here, this is the hand slash foot. So they mass produce these things. Okay, so you can either have them as a foot or as a hand. Let me just try and get these out. There you go. And yeah, you can use them as a hand if you like to. You just turn this around, and there you go. That's one of the hands for Menacer. Not too bad. I see what they did. They're mass producing these things. You can have them either or either, but come on, a little bit more articulation with the fingers at least. So I'm going to get third party for the hands and the feet, just because it'll look much better. Yeah, so great set of figures. If you like this video, I'm going to be doing more reviews on Transformers as they come in. As I said, I've just started up on my channel reviewing Transformers. The next one that I'll most likely be doing is Menasar, when the rest of him comes in. I'm still waiting for it. From premiumcollect.com.au, so we'll get that. So it should be here within a few weeks. Get a review done for you guys. Definitely compare it between him and Superion to see where the changes lie. I'll be definitely getting repro labels for him as well, just to make him stand out a little bit more. And then most likely Titan Class Devastator, when it does come out in Australia, be picking him up and doing a good review on him. He's going to be massive and it will take a while to review him. So if you guys like these videos, feel free to subscribe, like, or comment, or do all three. It's totally up to you guys. Share this video as much as you want, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.